Hi everybody, quick video to show you how to use our online webinar system. It's really simple. Just a few things just to be aware of. Number one, best extension browser to use is Chrome. Everything's sat on Google Chrome and Google Plus and YouTube, so please use Google Chrome, you get your best results. Secondly, please log out of your YouTube account. Thirdly, before you start the webinar, open up your PowerPoint presentation like so. So it's sitting behind your browser. And fourthly, what's going to happen when you log in, I'm going to take you through the process. It's going to ask you to load an extension. You'll see up here in the top corner, Webinar Jam screen sharing. So at some point it's going to ask you to load the extension onto your Google Chrome browser. Nice and simple, takes no time whatsoever, but please do this ASAP. The webinars start at either on the hour or half past the hour. So if they start on the hour, the webinar room opens at 1/4 to the hour. If they start on half past the hour, the webinar room opens at 1/4 past the hour. So you need to be organized and logged on at 22, okay, and having the webinar live, so when people log on they come straight into the webinar. That's really what we want, okay? So you must log on and have it all open at 22. So prior to doing that, if you can just log on to this system, have a little look round without doing anything, just to ensure that you can upload that Webinar Jam screen sharing extension. Okay, so we're on YouTube, we're on Google Chrome, you've logged out of YouTube, you've opened your PowerPoint, you've had a look round, you've uploaded that Webinar Jam session. So we log on to webinarjam.com, this silly video pops up, we click members, takes us through to this section. I'm going to click login. It's going to ask for the user login details. User login is really simple, Craig_White, password Liverpool 1977 with a capital L. That's Liverpool 1977, 1977 with a capital L. Okay, then you click login and it takes you through to our back office. So this is really simple to do. All you need to focus on here is clicking on My Webinars. Remember, you've already logged in. When you first log in, to have a little look around, it should give you that option to upload that Webinar Jam screen sharing. If it doesn't, please let me know. But when you're ready to log in and run the webinar, 20 minutes before the webinar starts, you go into webinarjam.com, you've got your talk open, we go into My Webinars, you have a list of all the webinars we run here, and you would select the one you're talking on, and you would come through and you would click on your links. Okay, it brings up a pop-up box. You would go across to presenter links here and click on the presenter link. It opens that and it gives you some options. So we're going to go to live room and we're going to click open. Now when you open this live room, it's going to take you through a series of tests. It should also, I believe it will, but it should ask you to log into our YouTube account. If it doesn't, don't worry. If it does, the login details are the Vista Group International at gmail.com, the Vista Group International at gmail.com, and the password is capital V, capital G, capital I for Vista Group International, VGI in capitals, and then lowercase admin, ADMIN. So it will either ask you that before this or after this. It seems to not be asking me for some reason. If it doesn't ask you, don't worry. But last minute checks, continue. Start the test. It's going to take 3 steps. Click yes, and then another one. Click yes. See if you can hear and see. It doesn't sound good, but don't worry about that. And then it's going to give you the option to enter the room. Okay. So these cogs will ring round. Might ask you to log into our YouTube, may or may not, but you should go straight through into here. Now as soon as you're in here, again you're 20 minutes early, the room opens at 15 minutes before, just put a hi, welcome, we start at 8 PM UK, 9 PM Spain, and then just put a little message in there. As soon as you've done that, because I don't want to open this room properly, I am not going to click go live. But as soon as you've done that, you would click go live. That opens the room and you're ready to roll. No one can hear or see you, but the room is open. So when people start logging in at 1:45, they come straight into the room and they can start chatting in the chat box. You can communicate with people as you see fit here, you see. Or at some point when it starts filling up, you can just come and click on the microphone and just say, hi everyone, really pleased that you're joining this evening. We start in 10 minutes. Please, just prompt anybody you know that you want to log on this evening with the login details, how they enter the room, etc. And I look forward to speaking to you at 8 p.m. UK time, 9 p.m. Spain time. And then just come off. Now, you can bring your camera on if you want to. I would advise you could to say hello, but then turn your camera off so people can only see, only hear and see your slides. So remember, your slides are sat here. You've opened them. They're ready. Okay, you've selected your first slide. He says, okay, and it's ready to start playing. So when we kick off at 9 o'clock, you would come up here. The room's live, remember. So you would come up here and you'd open your microphone and you'd say, hi everyone, welcome to this evening's presentation. Introduce yourself. Thank everyone for joining us. Let them know you're going to be sharing your slides. Ask everybody if they can hear you. Now there's a 45-60 second delay from when you talk and show something to when people hear and see it. It's just the internet. So just bear that in mind. I'll remind you that in a moment. So ask if everyone can hear you. After 60 seconds, you should be getting the yeses. And then just say, okay, that's fantastic. Thank you very much. Guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see my slides. So it's just going to take me a moment to share that and get my slides up and running so you can see them clearly. So I'll be back with you in a mo. So what you would do is you would click on share screen and it would open up a share screen box and you're going to keep it selected on your entire screen. Please avoid clicking application window. Stay on your entire screen and click share and watch it creates that tunnel. So now people can see your screen. Remember, there's a delay, so it might be 45 seconds. Okay, so at this point you could just say, can everyone see a tunnel of my screen? If you could just confirm, that would be fantastic. Just gives you a bit of peace of mind. When you get a yes, you say, okay, fantastic, I'm now going to share my talk with you, and here we go. And on a Mac we click play. On a PowerPoint or a PC, you would just select start slideshow. So I'm going to click play. As soon as I do that, this is what you see, and what your webinar guests will see is this, but they'll also see the chat box. Okay. So what you do is you're going to talk through this one slide at a time. When you get to the end of your presentation, before you stop the presentation, and we stop that by pressing the escape button to go back to where we was, which I'll show you. Before you do, finish talking and just count quietly to 60 seconds, allowing people to catch up with hearing and seeing the final slide. Then press the escape button in the top left hand corner of your PC and it closes the presentation. I would then close down the presentation. I say, hi everyone, I'm just going to stop sharing my screen, and you would click stop sharing screen. Now all people can do is hear you. If you want them to see you, you select the camera, and you can just thank everybody very much for joining you this evening, wish them a good night, and then literally turn off your mic, and then here you would be able to click end webinar. So obviously we went live at the very beginning, but you would then click end webinar, and then you would simply click out like so, and boom, finished.